All right.
All right.
Are you ready for this? Where to begin?
We can do it.
That's the question. Where do we even begin? Good morning, guys. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, Larry and I are sitting down to talk to you guys about some recent events that have happened that have completely changed the course of our future, essentially, and what we're
Short
doing.
term.
Short term, yes.
Changed everything.
It did. It really did.
And I don't know what's on the agenda. I'm just along for the ride, so I'm going by what she...
Honestly, I don't know what's on the agenda. I have no idea what I'm saying. We're just sitting down to film this. I don't pre-plan anyways. I just say what I say. I turn it on and we say what we say. But basically, guys, my embryo transfer has been canceled.
Postponed.
Well, I mean, straight up canceled. But then, yeah, we have to restart all over again. So, yeah, I guess technically postponed, but it is a cancellation. So, essentially, Larry... So you guys are seeing this on Wednesday, and in the last vlog, there's a gnat flying around. In the last vlog, I had even mentioned that Larry was feeling a little under the weather and he was napping. At that time, Liam and I were perfectly fine. Everything was great. Anyways, so Larry started feeling a little ill last week. Midway through the week on Wednesday, he had said to me, he was like, I just feel off.
Was it right?
Yeah.
Couldn't put my finger on any one thing. He was like, it's not there today.
And then it was the same with Thursday.
Thursday was about the same, a little better maybe. But then Friday came, and Saturday. By Sunday, it was called to the doctor Monday.
Yeah. So we got him an appointment, but however, when you talk about the weekend, Sunday night was really bad here in this household. Liam could only sleep for 45-minute stretch intervals and then would wake up screaming and crying, and he was miserable. He was burning up. He was so hot. He had a fever. Roughest night ever. So Larry had his doctor's appointment Monday morning. I called the doctor first thing Monday morning for Liam. And my throat also started to get sore on Sunday. So Liam and I kind of got sick at the same time on Sunday, whereas Larry kind of started feeling off on Wednesday. So we all go to the doctor, minus me. I didn't technically have an appointment, but Larry goes, Liam and I go to his doctor. And Larry, essentially, he was tested for flu, A and B, negative for that.
Yeah. My symptoms were starting to correct themselves, so they listened to my lungs, which I have asthma, and they said, no, your lungs are actually very clear. There's no wheezing, everything's good. It's not A, it's not B, it's not COVID, so you probably picked up a bug, and it's worked its course, and now you're getting rid of it.
Yeah.
I said, perfect. He gave me some steroids, which I'm not playing softball at the moment, so I can still, it's good.
We're on house lockdown for the moment.
And I started the steroids and was anticipating being able to get on with things. But in the meantime...
Yeah, so we go to the doctor, and the doctor immediately looks at Liam. He had a fever of 101.7 when we got there. And she was like, I guarantee you he has RSV and COVID. And I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so let's just see what the test results say. And sure enough, poor little man tested positive for COVID and RSV. And then his doctor and I have IVF in common, and I started crying when we were talking about that, and I felt so bad for Liam that we got him sick, because I'm blaming this. Of course, you don't know where you picked it up, but we were at Universal Monday a week ago, and then Larry started to feel off on Wednesday, and all I'm thinking is, like, stupid idiot went to Universal. I keep smacking myself in the head for that. And we've gone a million times and have never come back like this. Never have gotten sick. I mean, you can pick it up anywhere at the grocery store, what have you, but it's like, it's so frustrating. And I felt so bad for Liam. We both did. And she was like, you're going to have to call your clinic. You're going to have to cancel the embryo transfer, even if you don't have COVID. And I was like, I was thinking, do I have to? Like, if I'm, but I was starting to get the sore throat. So anyway, she ended up swabbing me out of the kindness of her heart. She stuck the thing up my nose, and I also tested positive for COVID. So I call Larry on our way home. I'm like, Liam and I both have COVID, and he also has RSV. He also had a nebulizer treatment while we were there. That was a task, but we got it done. And then I called Larry, and I was like, did they even check you for COVID? And he said no. So Larry went and got checked.
Yeah, so I figured I better go somewhere, and I'm thinking, years ago you could go to any pretty much building that had a structure that they were out of business on, and there was a line of traffic waiting for testing for COVID. We don't have that anymore, thankfully.
Yeah.
So where am I going to go? Well, I had to go to Walgreens to pick up the prescription for me, and I remembered they do it, and so there's a fee. It was $30 cheaper for me to have it done at Walgreens than it would have been for the doctor to do it. So 20 minutes later, I'm out the door, and in another probably half hour, I get the email. Hey, guess what? You've got COVID. Great.
We're a house of sick at the moment, guys. So we all have COVID, and little man has COVID and RSV. He is on, Liam and I are both on our, like, what is today? Tuesday? Mm-hmm. You guys are seeing this tomorrow. So Liam and I started Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We're on day 3. Liam is honestly surprisingly well. He gets his nebulizer treatments every 6 hours. I'm not waking him up in the middle of the night to do that. He slept through the night last night, which was great, and he seems to be improving. Like, you would have this little gnat probably smells my cough drop. You'd have no idea that the little guy was sick today. He's also on Tylenol, you know, so I mean, it's like, you know how toddlers are. They have their dose of Tylenol and they're running around like everything is perfectly fine. So me, however, very unwell. Last night I had the weirdest, well, let's rewind. Well, I'll tell you guys about last night, and then we'll rewind and talk about the fertility clinic and what's next and what the heck is happening and what is going on. Last night, okay, so all I have really is like a head cold, a sore throat, my ears are aching so bad. We put Liam to bed, and I'm like, let's just sit on the couch and watch our episode of Sweet Tooth on Netflix and kind of unwind before we go to bed.
Season 3.
Season 3. And I am sitting on the couch, and everything around me is like moving and like dizzy. You would have thought I was drugged or had drunk so much alcohol. It was the craziest experience. I was looking at the screen. I couldn't see the TV screen. I couldn't see Larry straight. I couldn't see straight. And then my talking was really slow. It was so weird. I'm like, babe, I can't even understand what's happening on the TV. Hello, everybody. Today is my day 2 of COVID, and I was fine other than sore throat, and suddenly I have the most intense dizziness I've ever experienced in my life. My speech feels weird. Everything feels weird. And we're on day 2. My God. This is really horrible, and I hope that little man is not experiencing this. This is a very vulnerable moment, but my lips are numb, and this is very weird. And I was telling Larry, and he's like, I had a spell like that 1 or 2 times, you had said.
Yeah.
But guys, it was horrible. I was like, I gotta go lay down. I gotta lay in bed. And within minutes, I checked my blood pressure, and I was okay. So I made sure I was kind of like okay. And I made sure I told Larry too, because I'm like, this is what's happening. So if I suddenly cannot speak, he'll know that something is wrong with me and that I need to go to the ER, because I'm like, something's weird. But I laid down, I went to bed, I woke up, and here we are today. So, Larry, how are you feeling? You're on day, okay, so Wednesday you started to feel off. You didn't really show symptoms till Friday, though. So you're Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had a clue that I had anything like that until probably late Friday.
Yeah, so you're on day 5 then if we count Friday. Wednesday you were feeling off, but Friday was when you were showing symptoms.
Yeah, I think I'm probably range anywhere from 80% to a little closer to 100%, and I get kind of tired and
yeah.
So I'm close.
You're close. That makes me so happy. At least one of us is getting close. As long as we don't give it back to you, that's all I worry about.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
We hope not. We just need to get little man all right. He is very well, thank you. I know I had mentioned in the last vlog that something had happened, and this was all taking place in like real time, guys. I just found out yesterday. I uploaded that vlog yesterday. The same day I found out we were all sick with COVID and Liam with RSV. And then I wanted to sit down and film this video today so you guys can see it Wednesday. It's all very quick turnaround. We're all still processing. It's all still very real and in the moment. And not feeling great. But with that, so I called the fertility clinic, and there was this part of me, and I will be honest, there was this part of me that didn't, okay, this is gonna sound really bad, but I'm just being truthful and honest with you guys. There was a part of me that didn't want to call because I didn't want it to get canceled, because I was so excited for it and so looking forward to it. All the appointments, all the shots, like all the prep work that goes into it. You just think in your head is like, it was all for nothing. It was like a complete waste is what you're thinking in your head. And I'm like, I don't want them to cancel it. And I was like, I know it's the right thing to do is to call, and Larry's like, you should call, and Liam's doctor's like, you need to call because you don't want your body to be so worn down and so broken that the embryo doesn't have a chance to even stick because you're sick and your body's going to reject it. And I'm like, you're right. So I call, and my nurse was really great. She was wonderful. I was like, look, we have COVID in the house. This is what's going on. And she's like, well, we're going to view, we view COVID as the common cold. Just make sure you wear a mask when you come in. She's like, as long as you're not showing increasing symptoms and you don't have a fever, we can still move forward. But she's like, let me check with your doctor first. I want to speak with him first and let him know what's going on before we proceed. So my hopes were a little up there. I'm like, okay, good, we can still do this. And, given my transfer is still a week out. By the way, today is the 24th or the 25th to 24th. My original transfer date is tomorrow. Like, I should be having that embryo transfer tomorrow. Thank God it got moved because I'd only be like just starting to get sick and I'd really be right there. And then they could have transferred that embryo and it wouldn't have worked anyways. Who knows? We don't know. Anyways, so the transfer date got moved to potentially July 2nd or 3rd. That's what we were working with. I would know by Wednesday, as you guys are seeing this, I was supposed to go for my appointment for my final lining check and get my final date, which obviously I'm not at the appointment now. I'm not going. I'm here at the house recovering with little man and Larry. But so then she calls. She's like, I think it'll be fine. I'll let you know for sure. And then she calls. And I'm like, dang it, she's calling. She's not sending a portal message, which probably means bad news. And the doctor highly advised that he wanted to cancel it and not move forward with it. He's like, ultimately, it is your choice. He's like, but this is too high of a risk. And he's like, I don't want to move forward with it, but if you absolutely do, then we will move forward with it.
Yeah. His opinion was no, 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 no.
He's telling you no, but like he's giving you the respect as that patient. Like if you are you want to do it. And it's like, I don't want to risk that. I looked at Larry, I was like, what should we do? And he's like, I think we should cancel it. I said, I think you're right. Like if your doctor is saying like there's high risks with this, your immune system is not up to par, your body is fighting through stuff. I felt worse complete crap today than I did yesterday. So it is getting worse. It is progressing. Anyways, we have canceled it. So what happens now? You're probably wondering, how does that even work? So they sent progesterone tablets to my pharmacy last night. Got those. Well, I didn't. Very sweet. Larry picked them up through the drive-thru.
I'm getting known at Walgreens.
Yeah, he was at Walgreens like 3 times in one day. He got Liam's nebulizer treatment and my progesterone. So I will take 7 pills for the next 1 pill for the next 7 days. And that will initiate like a period starting. And once I start my period, I will call the clinic, let them know, and then we restart. The anticipated next transfer date is the end of July. So when I think about it, I'm like, that's totally worth the wait. Like it's 3 weeks an additional wait. It is what it is. I would rather be safe than sorry. And if we were to go through with this transfer and it didn't work, I would blame myself forever for that, for transferring this embryo while I was sick. You can't do that. Plus my priority and main job right now is taking care of my little man. He's sick, he's not well, so we need to take care of him and not run all over and be stressed and having all these extra things going on. So just waiting on that period. The good thing is too, is they said I will not have to be on birth control this time.
Yay.
Hallelujah. Which is great because like everything's going to be perfectly timed, I guess. I don't know, they time it with the birth control, but for some reason I don't have to be on it this time, which means I'm kind of doing this through a natural cycle.
They know.
They know.
They know.
But I'm excited because it's like my first time having an embryo transfer without having birth control be a factor where things were controlled. So the only upsetting thing too, or another upsetting thing, not the only, another upsetting thing besides Liam being sick, besides Larry and I being sick, besides the embryo transfer being canceled and then postponed, is the shots. Like I did all of those shots, like my body is ready. Like I am nearly ready. But I think I'm gonna have to purchase a new vial of estrogen because I've already used almost half of it. So I have to purchase a new one. And that's not just something that you can get easily from the pharmacy. You have to order it through a special pharmacy and they're not cheap. It's a pricey medication. So that is like a downfall.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Oh, I got it.
And she did get it.
It's just one of those things, guys, where it's like.
There it is.
Yeah. A lot of you, there's another one. It's because we have bananas. It's not my cough drop, it's the bananas.
Well, it's your lip gloss stuff, whatever.
Yeah, that smells good, doesn't it? Can you smell it? Don't smell my mouth. Stay away. Social distancing, 6 feet apart. Remembers those days. So the one thing that's really disappointing now I forget what I was gonna say. One of the many things. There's many things that are disappointing, but Larry and I started talking about this, and like a couple of people have brought this up. Is like it's all in God's timing, right? So there's something that. What if I would have gone for my check tomorrow and got into a car accident and something happened and would have been killed? What if there's something going on internally with my body where it's not ready and there's something wrong and I need time to heal for the embryo to work? For some reason, I'm looking at it as there has to be a reason this embryo wasn't meant to be transferred right now and it needs to wait another cycle. It's just how you have to look at it. Never give up. As you can see, we're repping the shirts because it has been a roller coaster.
Yeah, every once in a while we get dressed and we come out and she's wearing the same, we're both wearing the same, and today it was on purpose.
Yeah.
I saw what she had on, so I grabbed that. It's my fault.
Thank you for your support.
And we thank you for yours.
Thank you. You're so sweet. So yeah, guys, I know we probably don't look sick and we sound great and we look fine. It's makeup. If I didn't have this on, I'd look dead. Well, what?
I don't wear makeup. Do I look dead?
Some people think you do.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you for that too.
You look great. You look beautiful.
I look
honey.
pretty good.
I look
pretty good for a dead guy, though.
Oh my gosh.
I've seen dead people. They don't look good.
No. But anyways, that's where we're at with things. So that's the big update. I'm like, that's what happens too when you film your life in real time. It's like you guys were excited too for the embryo transfer. And it's like you guys were just as ready as I was, you know? We were ready together. And then I'm like, now I have to tell everybody we've got COVID.
There's a ton of people going through this that have delays that have nothing to do with what our delays are. So
Yeah.
there's hundreds, mix of thousands of things that could steer you off for another delay or a postponement. And this is just another one to add to the list.
Yeah, it's just another hurdle in the journey, another roadblock, or not a roadblock, but another bump in the road and we have to get over. So our priority obviously is getting Liam better first and foremost.
Yeah.
We have a follow-up appointment on Monday. Today
Liam
is
first,
Tuesday.
her second, me third.
Well, Liam first and we come in second together.
Oh, okay.
But we're focusing on getting everybody better. I made homemade chicken noodle soup yesterday, doing everything that we can.
It was good too.
It's already gone. I made so much and it's gone.
That's the problem with it being so good though.
Yeah. So that's the focus. That's the news, guys. No embryo transfer as of now. We have a couple more weeks of a wait. I have to go through another cycle, restart all the estrogen shots. I'm hoping though that they make me do them every other day from the get-go this time instead of every third day, because obviously every third day wasn't working. So hopefully they vamp up the estrogen, so maybe I'll pass my first time for the lining check.
You can do it.
So we have a lot more of appointments to go through together. The wait will be worth it in the end. I am still there thinking that this is the one. There's a reason this one wasn't supposed to be transferred yet. It has to wait for a reason, and it's going to work. All right, guys. Well, that is it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your love and support.
Yes.
And we will see you guys again in the next one. If you have any questions at all, leave them below, because honestly, Larry and I are going to sit down and film a Q&A, answer any questions that you may have. I know that there's been a lot of questions, so if you guys have them, leave them down below. And that gnat is crawling on the screen.
Might crawl right across the lens. You
Yeah,
get to see
good.
it.
They can see it
close
along
up
with
and
us.
personal.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Even if you didn't enjoy the video,
Leave a comment down below.
because of the content matter, give it a thumbs up. Leave us a comment down below, and we will see you again very soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, gosh. At least it's just water. Good thing it wasn't coffee. I haven't had that in a couple days. It's just water.
Oh, you should have been here when Liam was dipping the remote control in your
Oh,
coffee.
in my coffee.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, let's bring this closer. I see it. I see it. We all see it. That's better, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you need to blur the background? Or is
It's
it
blurred.
Okay.
Let's hope it stays blurred.
All right.
This bug, a shoe bug, probably smells the lip gloss. Our priority obviously is, what did I just say? Priority? Did I say priority?
It might have been. I was thinking priority would probably fit
I
better.
think that's what I was trying to say, but I'm not sure if that's what came out. I'm tired. Nice bird.
Oh, I think like something big just flew around here. Oh no. I lied. It's walking on the screen of the camera. So I saw it in the camera and I thought it was behind me, but it's actually on the screen of the camera.
You're talking about the boxes that fell overhead?
No, there's a gnat walking
Oh,
around.
oh, I see it. I see it on the
Yeah,
camera. Now it's
yeah.
attacking my camera. What a disgraceful
It was
gnat.
an illusion.